On today's episode of God Continues to Wrap My Life Up, we will be discussing how I found fulfillment in other things but God. When I went through that situation of me falling back into sin, in my brokenness, the Lord also showed me that I didn't think He was enough. I was wanting what the world could offer, even though I had given my life to Him, but it was still a part of me that wanted all this stuff that deems someone to be successful in the eyes of the world. I was reading my Bible today. It's literally right on this topic of that the things that we are seeking that may seem important to us aren't important to God at all. So me wanting those worldly things, me having a desire for that was not of God. That's when the Lord revealed to me that I was idolizing all these things of the world, not understanding that my flesh wanted those things, but the reason why I could not be fulfilled and why I continue to want more and more and more is because my spirit was hungry. My spirit was thirsty. I needed to draw nearer to God. I needed to realize that He is enough for me. He will always be enough for me. And it changed my life. It changed my relationship with God. It changed how I viewed everything. When I tell you, I have never been so at peace. I have never been so satisfied. I have never been so happy. I've never been so full. Honestly and truly, like I've never been so full. Because I am receiving everything from God. My happiness comes from God. My peace comes from God. My love comes from God. My comfort comes from God. My protection comes from God. My money comes from God. God is the source of everything that I need. So I don't have a reason to look for anything that the world offers me. I don't. It's not good enough. It literally is not. It says, taste and see that the Lord is good. Baby, God is good. What Alex Jean say? I be eating up the word like it's Benihana. Yeah, that's me.
I can't help myself. I like good food, okay?
What I've come to realize is the reason why I felt like God wasn't enough for me, or I didn't realize God was enough for me, I can say I felt like too, is because I loved Him, but I was not in love with Him. I didn't truly know Him for myself. I was not diving into my word like I should. I was not praying like I should. I was not building an intimate relationship with Him. I was not spending time with Him on a daily basis so that I can get to know Him. He knows me through and through. But I needed to know Him. I needed to know that everything I needed, He has and He is. And so in my brokenness, I started going to church, and I love my church. That also was another thing that just helped me with my relationship with God. I started going to church because before that, baby, I was like, I don't need to go to church. You need church. You need community. You really do. My church has changed my life, and I'm so grateful for it. I started reading my word more. And while I was reading my word, I started reading my word looking at who God is Anything that I need to know is in the Bible. It's a guide for me. Actually meditating on my word, spending time with God. I started praying. The way that I'm talking to you guys is the way that I talk to God. I seriously am just having a conversation with him. I'm welcoming him into my day. I know that he knows everything, but he still wants us to welcome him in. He's my best friend, baby. I'll be talking to him about everything. I'm not calling nobody to talk about nothing. I'm calling the Lord. Yeah, I'm dialing him in real quick.
And by the way, your phone can make calls too.
I'll go on a walk or whatever I need to get out of my head. If I'm overanalyzing stuff, whatever it may be, I just talk to God about it. So me talking to him, me reading my word, me going to church, me doing all of those things really helped me build more intimacy in my relationship with God. And with me reading my word and really understanding who he is, his characteristics, I was like, oh, this is what I've been missing. This is actually what I've been longing for. And I'm out here chasing after it in the streets and in the world when, baby, God has an unlimited supply of everything that I've been looking for. There's no need for me to look for it anywhere else. God has it. Child, when I tell you, my cup was depleted. I was constantly pouring out, pouring out, pouring out, pouring out. Honestly and truly, I was pouring from a cup that was like halfway to a quarter empty. But now that I've come to the realization that God is enough, as I pour out, I go to the Lord, I spend time with him, I pray, I read my word, I listen to worship music, I give him all the praise and honor that he deserves. And he fills me back up. And not only does he fill me back up, baby, it's overflowing. His word says exceedingly and abundantly. So just know, when God gives, he ain't giving just a little bit. He ain't giving enough. He's giving more than enough because he is more than enough.
I said what I said,
As
and
always.
I'm not changing on it, okay? I said what I said. It ain't changing over.
Whoever may be watching this video, I have been in a space to where I was looking for fulfillment in every area. Whether it was monetarily, whether it was sexually, whether it was with a job, whether it was with clothes, shoes, whatever it may be, drugs, I've looked for it in every place. And the only one that has been able to fulfill my every desire and do more to where I'm not thirsty or hungry afterwards, I'm completely satisfied. And it doesn't just last me for one day, it's continuous. You're only going to get that from God. I want you to know you can come to God just as you are. You do not have to look for fulfillment in anyone or anything. God is enough. And he will fulfill every desire that you have. And when he does it, he will do it beyond what you can ask for and beyond what you can think. Because he's not a half-stepper. He is the full package. I pray that this video is encouraging to you and it really helps you see that God is enough. I love you guys. Peace.